Hey, you guys, it's Jenny, and this is Friday. I'm a little late getting my classes out this week. We've had a wicked illness burning through our household, um, but we're all on our uphill, so it's awesome. But it's really funny because anytime I'm not feeling well, it's kind of like my opportunity to kind of like reevaluate things. And actually, during this time, we lost a family member, and we've had a lot of death in the last 3 years specifically. So it's something that has been on on my mind a lot, and that's like time, and specifically in how we're using our time. It's not like we have a bank account. We can look in there and see how much money we have left, so we know how much we have left to spend. That's not how our life works. And it's not until you get to the end of your life that you generally want more, right? It's when you get to the end of it that you start to go, oh my God, I wish I had more time. I wish I had done this thing. I wish I had, pursued this dream or followed this part of my heart, or I had wasted less of my time, invested more of it in the people and the things that I love, and in myself, um, and in my own life experience, and co-creating and procreating for myself this beautiful thing that I would be happy to transition out of this life and into the next on, right? Where I didn't have any regrets about how I spent my time, and that predominant amount of it was invested as opposed to wasted, right? Um, with the way that our world is now, it's so easy, guys. It's so easy to be distracted with all the bullshit. It's so easy. Society has a way of placating us and keeping us small and keeping us from fully living our life experience. Because the more we fully live our life experience, the more authentic to who and what we actually are, the more things change. The more we connect to source, the more we connect to ourselves, the more we connect to source. The more we invest in ourselves, the more we invest in our relationship with source. Just by doing that, not even with the intention necessarily always of doing that, we are doing, that is what we are doing. And the closer to source we become, the closer we become to infinite possibility. All possibility opens up to us from within that space. Within the all possibility comes our ability to birth into this time and space the things that are meant specifically for us. Whatever my specific energetic vibration is, the most pure quality of energetic vibration that I can personally emit, whatever that quality of vibration is suited to whatever amazing infinite possibilities exist within that well of all divinity, that amazing universal energy that exists, that I get to choose to birth into this time and space. I get to say, yes, I'll take that. Yes, I am willing to open up to newness. Yes, I am willing to evolve and expand and to grow and to shift and to move into this life experience as fully and completely as I possibly can. And those distractions, man, like it's a problem. Like, we really have to be careful, and we really have to pay attention to how we are utilizing our time. Am I investing it? Am I wasting it? I'm not talking about society's like version or views of your life experience and whether it's a waste or not. I'm talking about how you specifically feel about it. What is an investment? What is not an investment? What is forcing me to contract away from my life? What is numbing me out? What is keeping me from fully and truly living, right? What is this stuff? Because this is the stuff that I'm going to regret someday, right? And it's not even just about when I die or when I transition out of this human body and into my next energetic form. It's also about when the people around me leave. Do I feel like I gave them what I wanted to give them? Did I share with them in this time and space what I wanted to share of myself with that person? Did they know my heart? Did I show that to them? Did I make time to connect and to create opportunities for that depth of intimacy and sharing of the life experience? Did I invest my time in those things? Where are my priorities? Because that is where the investment of time goes, right? I'm feeding the energies I want to experience more of. I'm putting my attention on the things that I want to experience more of all the time, right? That's how we invest our time wisely. And because of the fact that we never know what that is, when is my time, we have to treat every single day as if it were the last. And that's kind of a cliche thing that we hear sometimes, right? To treat every single day as if it was your last, to treat the people around you as if it was your very last day with them. But it's true. That is a way that we can ensure that we are actually investing our time in the ways that we know are uplifting and supporting. Now, while I cannot extend my life with wasted time, right? If I'm wasting my time, if I'm hiding from my life, if I'm distracting myself from my human experience, it's not going to create any more longevity for me. If anything, it might shorten it because I'm neglecting my body potentially. I'm not feeding myself right. I'm not exercising. I'm not taking care of my body and my needs, right? And through that, my being is going to suffer. And as my being suffers, it could potentially shorten the length of lifespan that I have, right? Now, if I'm investing my time in practices like yoga, meditation, I have to have a practice that keeps me connected to myself. Meditation, dancing, walking, hiking, being in nature, all of these things that we can do to invest in ourselves. These things can actually lengthen our lives. They can potentially lengthen the span of the life. They can give us more time in these precious bodies, more time with the people we love, more time to live this magnificent opportunity that we have called life. Every single day is a gift. And if I'm not waking up with that notion in my mind, in my heart, on my lips, then I am likely going to waste a huge chunk of that precious time. I'm going to allow myself to be distracted. I'm going to allow myself to be distracted through social media, which is first and foremost one of the major time sucks that I can personally think of. You know, different TV, some people, news. There's so many different things that we can distract ourselves away from life. Addictions, you know. So we have to choose to invest our time in our priorities. We have to choose to invest our time in creating the kind of life that we want to experience. What's important to me? Am I making choices and taking actions that support those things? Am I investing my time thinking about the things that are going to uplift and support me? Right? So we have to think about that stuff. We're moving into spring. This is the perfect time to reevaluate how we're spending our time, to create new opportunities for ourselves to engage in different ways, to do new, right? New stuff that we've never thought of before. I think a lot of times we think that new is built on the old. It's not built on the old. We can do that. We can tweak the old and turn it into something new. But new comes from source, that open, amazing, universal well of everything that there is. So engaging in that newness by taking care of myself, uplifting and supporting who and what I am, vibrating at my most high vibration possible that I can possibly vibrate at. As I invest in myself, as I invest in my life experience, I'm becoming closer to source energy. As I become closer to source energy, I'm open because now I'm engaging in the connection there, right? I'm becoming an active member of that connection to source. As I do that, I open up to that infinite well of all possibility, all amazing, miraculous things that can exist in this time and space. I'm anchoring that energy into the earth. I'm channeling that energy into this time and space. I'm birthing that stuff into the world, right? So as we invest our time wisely in taking care of ourselves, uplifting our being, and creating that deeper connection to source, and through those spaces, opening up to all this new energy that allows us to create the world that we want to live in, right? So then it becomes this huge, magnificent possibility. It's not just about how I'm spending my time, it's about creating a world that we want to live in, which is amazing. Then I'm actually also taking responsibility for becoming the ancestors for those who come after me. I'm being responsible for the quality of energetic space that I'm leaving for those who come behind me. I am consciously, interacting in this time and space in a way that I want to leave it. And remembering that I came here for a reason. I'm here right now because this is what the universe needs, is me. My energy, my vibration is best suited for this time and place. So you guys might hear some cows and stuff. I had to open the door today. I've been so sick, I haven't been outside. And I just love seeing the sunshine and hearing the cows and stuff. So today during our practice, we're in our Reiki Restorative today, I want us to be thinking about that stuff. I want us to be opening up to thinking about engaging in our life in a different way. I want us to consider, what is the investment of time? What is the waste of my time? The waste of the time, like I said, isn't what the society says is a waste. It's what you know is not benefiting or helping or assisting you to evolve, to grow, to shift, but is drawing you away from your life experience, keeping you numbed out, keeping you dulled out, distracted from actual living, right? What is where is more of my time? In the investment or in the wasted pile, right? If more of my time is in this wasted pile, then I need to figure out a way to create more investments with my time, whether it be that I schedule it out, I create a schedule for myself where I get up and I engage in my daily practices, or I get up first thing in the morning and I go do my yoga, I do my meditations, I do my kriyas, whatever it is. I do my little dance in the morning and I move my body or step outside, whatever those things are. You create a schedule for yourself until you make the habit of ensuring that it's a part of your daily experience. And then we slowly build, right? I start by doing the things that I know are necessary right now, and slowly it's going to evolve and shift and open up in ways that I can't even imagine right now. But let's utilize this opportunity to do that. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. I was going to try to teach my slow flow class today too, but I think it's probably a little bit too much too fast, so we'll be doing that one tomorrow. Let's start by coming up on our hands and knees. So make sure you have your props, whether it be rolled up blankets, pillows, whatever it is. Since we're working from home, I know we don't all have bolsters and stuff. So get what you need. We're going to start in our child's pose. So coming up on those hands and knees. Drop the glutes down towards the heels. Pull the bolster or blankets or whatever it is in towards the body. This thing's getting fuzzy. Drop those hands down in front of the knees. Come long through the spine for a moment. Close your eyes and take some deep breaths. And then on your next exhalation, walking the hands up towards the top of that bolster, dropping one cheek down. Resting your belly onto those props. Finding your breath as you close your eyes and draw your attention back inside. Breath work. amazing investment of your time. All the physiological changes that it creates within your body, your physical being, your emotional and spiritual body. It's literally magic. One of the things that we take for granted the most is our breath because we've never not done it. And it's literally one of the most magical things that we do. So we can always utilize that breath work to invest back in ourselves, to invest our time in that breath work, even just 5 minutes. 5 minutes to get your day started. 5 minutes before you go to bed. We always have the time. It's about what are you choosing to make the priority. Live while you are alive. Do your living right now. Don't wait for someday when the conditions are perfect and everything's right. Live to the fullest capacity every single day. Every single day. That investment of time can include rest and restoration, just like we're doing right now. Giving the body the ability to calm the nervous system, to relax, to release, to unfold, to integrate. And you do it for you. This is your life. Are you investing your time in a life well lived? In your life well lived? Are you so busy trying to save everybody else that you forget about you? That you forget about what you want? That you forget about what you're really here to do? And trust me, it's not to run around after everybody else trying to save them from themselves. The best way you can uplift and support the people around you is by emitting the pure, amazing, incredible, full vibration of who and what you are, giving them that energetic invitation to meet you where you're at, that permission to rise up and to shift into those new, amazing, unseen places, to show them that we can walk paths that have never been walked before, that we can clear paths that have never been seen before. We didn't even know were there. Breathing deep in the body, really sinking into your props, sinking into your bolsters, taking note of any part of your body that's resisting, that you're holding that tension, that you feel contracting away from the rest of your body. And breathe into that space. Send the breath into that part of the body that is resistant, that is contracting, neutralizing that energy. Just breathing into that space, inviting that area to open up, to let go. Take a couple more deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then inhale and pressing into the palms of the hands, lengthening through those arms. Feeling into that nice stretch in the spine. Walk those hands up towards those knees so that we can come into our next restorative posture. So we're going to take these pillows and we're going to stack them up here on top of the bolster or whatever folded blankets or whatever it is that you have here. We're going to come into that heart opener butterfly pose. So we're going to pull the bolster and the pillows or blankets or whatever it is that you have up towards the glutes. Adjust those pillows whatever way you need. On your exhalation, slowly and gently releasing the spine down onto those supportive props. Now, if you don't want to come into the butterfly pose here, you can lengthen through your legs, just like so. You can place your hands on your belly, or you can place your hands face up at the side of your body or face down. But if you want to come into that butterfly posture, you're going to bend your knees so that the soles of the feet are pressed into the earth. Drop those knees down to the side, opening up through those legs. You can place some pillows or blankets underneath those knees if you need to, so that you can fully relax into this posture, because remember, we don't want to hold ourselves in posture in any way. We want to be fully relaxed into your supportive props, into the earth beneath you, totally surrendering and just breathing into the body. And we're not rushing anything here. When I'm talking about investing our time, I'm not talking about rushing things or forcing things to happen. Everything is always happening exactly as it should, at the right time, at the right moment. I'm just talking about utilizing our time in a way so that we get the very most out of our life experience. Some of the best ways that you can invest your time: move your body, fuel it with healthy food, restoration and relaxation, bonding and connectedness. Stay focused and keep your daily to-do list small. Feed the thoughts that draw your attention towards the energies you want to experience more of. Establishing a morning routine and schedule. Go to bed early. Learn to say no. and let go of the time sucks. What are the things that suck your time? Either eradicate those things entirely or minimize your exposure to them dramatically. Time is like a river. You can't touch the same water twice because the flow that is past will never pass again. So enjoy every moment in life because you'll never get it back. Take a couple more deep breaths here, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. On your next inhalation, take the hands outside of the knees, gently pressing them back together if you are in that butterfly posture until the soles of the feet find the earth once again. Take those hands in front of the shin bones and draw yourself upright into a comfortable seated posture. If you had those legs lengthened out in front of you, bend your knees, pull yourself up by grabbing onto the front of those shins. We're going to come into our legs at the wall posture next. So if you want a pillow for your head, then go ahead and move one under your head or where your head's going to go. If you don't have a wall handy to where you're at right now, you can always use a prop or a bolster underneath your glutes, right underneath those hip bones, to lift your legs into the air just like so. Just drape yourself over, lift those legs up into the sky. So if you don't have a wall, you can do legs in the air just like so. Relax into that posture. But if you do want to utilize the wall for support, we're going to stack our glutes on top of each other. The glute that is farthest away from the wall, you're going to tuck it up underneath so that your right glute or your left glute is stacked on top. I've got my left glute on the earth, so my right glute is going to be stacked on top. Coming down onto your forearms, we're going to swing those legs up around as you shift to the body, and you should have your glutes just right up against that wall here. You can open those arms up. If you can't keep your legs up comfortably on your own, you can actually use like a belt or a yoga strap around your legs, around both legs, just like so, to keep them up. Close the eyes. Draw that attention and awareness back inside of your own being. Find your breath. Taking the bridge from the physical body back inside to your own spirit. There's no better time than now to get a grip on this. Am I investing my time? Am I wasting my time? The best time for new beginnings is right now. So whatever changes need to be made, don't wait. Do them right away. Implement that change right away. Wherever you're investing your time is the quality of life that you're creating more of for yourself. You're generating more of that quality of energy for yourself. So whatever that predominant amount of time that you're spending throughout your day is, if it is not reflective of your priorities, if it's not reflective of uplifting yourself and living your very best life possible, then you're co-creating more energy that's drawing you away from that highest and greatest good. Time is one of your most precious commodities, your most precious, valuable resources. Doesn't matter how much money you have, you can't buy more, but you can invest in more with the choices you make, the actions you take. Everything you give your time to, you're giving a piece of yourself. So ensure that the quality of what you're giving your time to is worth your time, that invaluable resource. Have you been living your life? Have you really been living your life? Or have you been living your life for somebody else? Have you been enduring, contracting away? Or have you been engaged, investing, experiencing? Take a couple deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Slowly, whenever you're ready, we're going to roll away from the wall onto our left side. Draw those knees in, pressing through the right palm. Draw yourself upright into a seated position. We're going to take our bolsters and pillows, prop them up in our lap. I like my props pretty high, but you don't have to. If you like a little bit lower, you can do that. And we're just going to rest one cheek down onto those pillows. You can just relax the body completely. But if you want to stack it a little bit higher, that feels better and more supportive. Put another pillow on there. Just resting one cheek into that pillow. Close your eyes and draw your awareness back inside. Think about sometimes how much time we invest in a situation that we play over and over in our minds. We'll tear it apart moment by moment, spend hours sometimes hyper focusing on one situation that doesn't even really mean anything at the end of the day. We'll spend all of this time hyper focusing on this one situation, how bad we feel about it, how we wish we had done this or that differently, how we wish we had known better so that we could have behaved differently or said something different, instead of just clearing the situation up and speaking directly to the other individual and relieving it or just letting it go and moving forward. We obsess. We spend hours and hours and hours of our time on one or two insignificant moments, insignificant in the grand scheme of things, right? Our refusal to let go, our refusal to shift our mindset into those energetic places that will allow us to experience more of the energy that we want. So, recognizing how precious that time is, and that all of those moments of obsessive thinking, that need to know, that need to understand, that tearing it apart every little detail is a waste of our precious time. It's not an investment in the greater good, it's a waste of our time and energy. So, remembering when we're feeding those energies that we don't want to experience more of, when we have that refusal to let go, that we're wasting our precious time trying to resolve something that is either already through or already resolved. We are travelers on a cosmic journey, stardust swirling and dancing in the eddies and whirlpools of infinity. Life is eternal. We have stopped for a moment to encounter each other, to meet, to love, to share. This is a precious moment. It is a little parenthesis in eternity. Our souls go on forever. That energy never ceases to exist. But this experience, this human experience, in this body, with these resources, with the people you have available to you, will never exist again. So make the very most out of the resources you have available to you right now. Invest in those things. maximize this experience in this time and space. Run like you're running towards your wildest dreams. Take this time to reevaluate how you're going to choose to invest your time. Create the changes necessary right now, and your life will change entirely. Take a couple deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale. Draw yourself up away from those bolsters. Take a pillow up towards the top of your mat for your head. Place your pillows, blankets, or bolsters under your knees. Slowly and gently release the spine down, vertebra by vertebra, into the earth, into the mat. Adjust those props however you need to. Then relax. Into the earth. Every exhalation, feeling your body relaxing deeper. Every inhalation, feeling the earth rising up beneath you to support you. Never put your time into the hands of the ungrateful. Stop giving your time away to people, places, or things that are not meant for you. We have to stop trying to force our life to look the way we think it should and move into the fullness of what exists for us. Open up to all possibility. Stop giving your precious time away to people, places, or things that are not meant for you. Where are your most worthwhile investments? Where are you investing your time that brings you the most joy, the most beauty, the most love, the most life? If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. If we treat every single day as if it was such a precious gift, every single moment as an opportunity, the opportunity to create the life that we want to live, full of meaning, full of connection, full of depth, experiencing all of what humanity has to offer. Slowly and gently pressing out of the way any of those props or bolsters or pillows or blankets or any of those things that are not necessary for you to find your final shavasana. Or if you choose to stay exactly where you're at, then do so. Surrender to the earth beneath you. Surrender to this time. Surrender to this place. Surrender to this body. Surrender to this human experience. Surrender to all possibility. Surrender to yourself. Show yourself love in every moment, through every action, every investment of your time. Show yourself that you are worthy, that you are loved, that you're precious, that this is your time, that this is your space. We're not living our lives for the stuff that we have at the end of the day. We don't get to take any of the stuff with us. It's the memories. The memories are the reward. The memories are the things that feed our soul, that enliven our being. Those are the things that we carry with us within our ancient wisdom from lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. The knowledge of the truth of our being that we have accumulated through all of those experiences, all of the memories. Making every day count by creating as many opportunities for those beautiful memories as possible. Make the change right now. Eradicate or dramatically limit your exposure to the time sucks, those things that distract, that take you away from the true living. Invest in more of the experiences that bring you the joy, that make you feel alive, that draw you closer to yourself, that draw you closer to Source. Be picky. Consciously choose. Slowly and gently draw yourself back into your body, back your physical awareness into your own being by gently wiggling the fingers and toes, wrapping the hands around the wrists or the feet around the ankles, taking any stretches that might be necessary for you to fully come back into this time and space. Whenever you're ready, draw the knees into the chest and begin to rock and roll up and down on the spine till you take yourself into a comfortable seated position. Finishing our practice today with 3 long set nums, take those hands into prayer pose, anchor those thumbs into the heart, inhale deeply, exhale completely, inhale to begin. Satnam. 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 Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you guys take this opportunity to really assess how you're spending your time right now and to create the necessary changes that will allow you to live your life the most fully and completely as you can right now, to vibrate at your most high vibration, to be the most authentic expression of yourself you can possibly be, to live your life for yourself, to live the life that you want to experience more of, and to do that now. And I think this is something we have to do regularly, where we need to assess, how am I spending my time? Am I investing my time in the energies that I want to experience more of? Am I investing my time in co-creating a life that I want? Am I investing my time in a life of ease with health and wellness and high vibration? Or am I, detracting away from this life? Am I contracting away from this experience? Am I numbing myself out? Am I hiding from what I'm here to do? So I hope we'll all take this opportunity to create those changes right now, implement them immediately. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for those of you who will be joining me for the slow flow.